Kevin McCarthy, former Speaker of the House. Hello to you, sir, and good morning.
Good morning.
Do they just do this until both sides get tired?
No, I think in the end, Texas will pass that redistricting. The challenge here is these legislators run from a fight, which I don't think Texans believe in, but where they run to is hypocrisy, okay? The worst redistricting and gerrymandering you have was done under Pritzker. Even the nonpartisan group rates it an F, whereas Republicans get 44% of the vote, but Democrats have 84% of the seats. Then if you look to California, what Gavin Newsom is doing, he should be worried, because twice the people of California have voted to have an independent commission draw the lines. Now what Gavin Newsom is doing is bringing the legislature in, wants to go back before the voters and say, I want to change the Constitution. I want to take away the power from the commission and put it with the politicians in Sacramento. Even his own polling doesn't look good. It's sitting somewhere around 52 or 53. And anytime you put a prop on the ballot, where you start, it goes down. They never go up. But remember this, in California, Republicans in the last congressional race got 39.2% of the vote, but we only have 17% of the seats, and he wants to take it higher.
He did speaking of Governor Newsom, he made a video message for President Trump that he posted on X yesterday. Watch here.
It's time to make another phone call to Greg Abbott. This time, instead of calling him and telling him you're quote-unquote entitled to 5 congressional seats, it's time to tell him to stand down. It's time to recognize that democracy is at risk. If you don't, California will neutralize anything you do in the state of Texas. California will continue to punch above its weight.
Zooming out, bigger picture, some Democrats, Doug Schoen and I can't remember her, Carly Cooperman, they wrote this in The Hill yesterday. Beyond redistricting, Democrats need a new agenda. Here's where to start. By prioritizing this fight, voters are still not hearing a middle-of-the-road message from the Democratic Party that offers an alternative to President Trump and the Republicans. And I think I go back to that. It just feels like a big waste of time, because we've known from the beginning how this is going to end.
Exactly. And even if Texas does it, the percentage of seats Republicans have will be less than the percentage the Democrats have in California, and they have 52 seats out there. But remember why they're all doing this. Gavin Newsom, Pritzker, and Hochul. These are 3 Democrats from failed states that want to run for president. And their own tactic is to always pick a fight with President Trump, but not solve problems for people. This is their problem. And every day they do this, President Trump goes out and shows why he is such a strong president. He just made Washington, D.C. safe. He's going to go stop a war. And what's Gavin Newsom do? He makes a video crying to President Trump as President Trump continues to solve problems. So this is why Democrats continue to fail.
Last question here. What Schoen argues in that piece at the end is be more like Bill Clinton and have a middle-of-the-road strategy that Dana referred to. Do you think Trump has taken the middle-of-the-road voter away from the Democratic Party? Or do they still have enough where they can capitalize and win elections if they continue in the current state?
That's an easy answer. It's 100% yes. You have Kennedy serving in a Trump administration. This is the icon of the Democratic Party. You have Tulsi Gabbard. You watched, he almost won all the Hispanic vote. You look at where he's continuing to grow. He has shifted where now Republicans win when it's a big turnout. He's turned it on his head. When President Clinton was running, he was going after the Ross Perot voter. President Trump not only brought all the Republicans home, he reached out to independents and to Democrats. He's talking about your schools to educate. He's talking about your streets to be safe. He's talking about your borders to be secure, and that your jobs are going to continue to grow. And what jobs does he look for? Main Street, bringing America first, back and stronger. And that's a unique thing. You just gave the best answer earlier when you didn't even know it, when you said NASDAQ's numbers. Remember when it was 5,000 and now it's up to 20?
Not too long ago.
Yeah. We're old enough to remember.
And do order.
All right, Kevin McCarthy, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.